Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way whenever I upload a video, you will be the first to know. And if you are joining me back again, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so thankful for everyone who have subscribed to my channel. A few weeks ago, I had like this many subscribers. Now I have this many subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every one of you. So today I want to talk about 110 voltage and 220 voltage. So every country has a voltage rating. It's either 110 or 220. Mainly US and Canada or North America uses 110, and Europe and most African countries uses 220 voltage. You can easily combine the two, but when you do, make sure that you get a qualified electrician. Again, I repeat, make sure that you get a qualified electrician, because the slightest mix up of the cables can cause major problems, even death, and you don't want that.
So in this video, you can see the combination of both 220 and 110 voltage. I choose to use both 220 and 110 at the same time because I just don't like to use step downs. I don't like the look of it, and it's also expensive to provide a step down for each machine or each appliance that I use. So combining the two systems makes perfect sense to me because I can easily plug in my appliance directly to the 110 outlet without having to use a step down. I decided to have my electrician connect the wire cables coming from the light pole directly underground to the house. I just think it looks better because, some cords that are coming from the outside light pole just doesn't look appealing to the eye. It's just an eyesore in Ghana and so many places that I've seen. So going underground, I think, is the best way to go. It just looks better. It makes the house looks much nicer.
So when you choose to use both 220 and 110, you have to consider which voltage will be frequently used. So the first thing is you have to consider the rating of the whole appliances and the wattage of the appliances before you consider the size of the transformer and the main distribution board to use. So for me, the size of the transformer that I purchased was 20 to 30,000 wattage. I will try and insert pictures if I can find it. I believe it cost about $480, and I shipped it from the US to Ghana. So since I already have the stuff in the US already that I'm not using or I found on sale, there was just no need for me to just repurchase the stuff in Ghana. You can find everything in Ghana. So really there's no use for you to buy everything and then ship it to Ghana unless you already have it or you find it at a very good price. Then you can decide to ship it to Ghana. But other than that, all the items can be purchased in Ghana. I will insert some pictures if I find it. When I went to the store in Ghana, they have everything and they look really good.
As you can see, there are so many of these type of stores in Ghana. Something comparable to Lowe's or Home Depot. So whatever you're looking for, you can easily find it in Ghana, depending on the quality, depending on also what you can afford. The best standards are there, or mediocre standards are also there. So you don't have to really bother yourself in shipping so many goods from abroad or from the western to Ghana. Everything can be found there. So here's a video of a store that I frequently went to get some light fixtures. Another popular store that I went to is Palace. Palace carries like bathroom supplies, kitchen supplies, and also doors, like heavy duty doors, security doors. Just about everything that you're looking for, you can find it either in Palace or this electronic store that I'm showing you in this video. I believe it's called Electronics, AF Electronics also. I think it's in the video. You can see it for yourself. I mean, some of the items that I saw were even nicer looking than stuff that I've seen here in the US. So whenever you are in Ghana, just make sure that you go to the stores, shop around, browse, and see what you can find. I mean, you can really find anything that you want right there in Ghana. As you can see, the stores are very nice. They carry a lot of products, and do that before you decide to, buy or ship your goods to Ghana. And so many of these stores are just popping up in every area, especially areas where new development is going on. So there's no problem in getting what you want in Ghana.
As far as quality is concerned, I don't know. You can find the best quality and you can find the worst quality. I mean, most of the stuff also come from China. I mean, China really makes some good stuff and they make some junk. So, I mean, there's a standard for everything that you buy that is made in China. Some of the best designers around manufacture their clothes or items in China, but they get it done at the best quality possible. So whatever your money can afford, you can either get the best or mediocre. You decide what the size of your pocket is. Also, if you're moving from a country that uses 220, such as UK or anywhere in Europe, then really there's no need for you to ship stuff to Ghana unless you already have it there and you want to ship it to Ghana. Other than that, is the same voltage unless you're coming from America or Canada or countries that uses 110. And this way you can choose to combine the two. And even when you coming from a country that uses 110, sometimes it's really not worth it to ship your goods to Ghana, because you have to consider the cost of the shipping, how much it's going to cost you to ship to Ghana. Once it gets to Ghana, the duties, how much it's going to cost you to get your stuff out, of the port. Because Ghana can impose like really, really high duty or fees on your items, and it's sometimes it's just not worth it. You might as well just buy it in Ghana. You have to really do the cost and benefits analysis to determine if it's worth it to ship it to Ghana or to just buy it in Ghana. Ghana is good for charging you like extravagant amount of money to get your goods out of the port, and you don't want to do that. So if it's going to cost you so much to ship your goods and then to get it from port, then you might as well buy it from Ghana. And also, when shipping, some of your items can get damaged. Like in my case, my refrigerator was badly dented, my washing machine was dented, and a few appliances were dented. Also, the fridge, when I plug it in, the lights come on, but it wasn't cooling. Now I have to go get a refrigerator repairer to check it out and see if it can be fixed or what have you, So sometimes it's not worth it unless you have a good shipper that's going to package your stuff right. I don't know whether the damage occurred on the way to Ghana or on the way to my house. That I can't determine. So it's hard to really blame the shipper or the people that transported it from the port to my house, because I wasn't there when they went to get the goods. So in my case, was it worth it to ship my goods to Ghana? That depends on the cost of the repair and factoring in the cost of the shipping. So you really have to decide which is best for you. Sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it's worth it to get everything in Ghana. But if you really want the 110 appliances, then it's hard to find those in Ghana because Ghana is 220 voltage country. Also, both 110 and 220 consumes the same energy. It's just the voltage that differs. So both 110 and 220 can be used for every appliances. It really depends on the origin of the product. You can choose to use 110 for all your appliances or 220 for your lightings or vice versa. It is good to use 110 for all your appliances because it is very difficult to maintain the lighting system when it is on the 110 voltage. So the 220 can be used for your washing machine, your water heater, your extractor, your oven, microwave, and air conditioner. Also, the 110 voltage can be used for appliances like your TV, your DVD player, your water dispenser, your iron, your blender, your fridge, and air dryer, and that type of appliances. So the bottom line is you can choose to combine both 110 and 220 voltage if you plan on shipping your goods from abroad or US or Canada or countries that uses 110 voltage. Other than that, you can get everything that you need in Ghana. In my case, I'm so glad that I combined both 110 and 220. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this information helps someone out there. Make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and hit the notification button. This way, whenever I upload a video, you will be the first to know, the first to know, the first to know. You will be the first to know that I uploaded a video. Thank you so much for watching. Medase. Bye.